Hi guys, originally I was going to post this video much earlier, but life sort of got in the way, so I have only just got around to finishing the edit. There are going to be a few references to me doing things last week, but they were right when I recorded it, so that's going to have to do. Sorry.
So, if any of you follow my Instagram at Aztec Sounds, make sure you follow, link below. You will have noticed on Thursday that I posted a picture of nothing more than a can of tuna and an apple, asking you what was going on. After abusing a spammer, I received a few answers from friends, but none of them were completely right. That picture had been taken a couple of days earlier, but to be honest, could have been taken on any day last week. Here's why. The 2004 Brad Anderson film, Machinist, is a film the quality of which is often overlooked during discussion. No one seems to discuss the performances, the direction, the soundtrack, anything really. So what do they talk about? Well, it's primarily for one thing and one thing only. Christian Bale's weight loss in order to play Trevor Resnick, the central character. If you're looking for specifics, he lost 62 pounds over 4 months, leaving him looking like this. Now, the way that he did that was, for those 4 months, to essentially live on just a cup of coffee, a can of tuna, and an apple every day. So I thought I'd try it. Now, don't worry, I'm not going to do it for 4 months. That would be insane, and frankly take much more commitment than I generally have for these things. Now, I'm shooting this on Thursday night for reasons which I will explain later, but for now, let's jump to a slightly inebriated Mike from Sunday evening. See how he feels about this whole thing.
So I just fucking demolished a big old kebab, big old dirty kebab. And I think it's because I know that it's the last food I'm getting until next Saturday, Sunday evening at the moment. So it's the last food I'm getting until next Saturday that isn't tuna and apples. It was so good. I mean, it wasn't, it was shit. It was actually horrible. Kebabs aren't nice, are they?
So, yeah, not great, and boy, does that kebab feel like a million years ago. I'm sitting here sober and actually wanting a kebab right now. That's how bad it's got.
Chicken doner meat and chips. Yeah, that'll do. Chicken fucking doner meat and chips.
Huh? Anyway, Monday wasn't too bad, except
I've woken up with a hangover, and I'd love nothing more right now than just to be able to tuck into a nice greasy fry up. But no, nothing more than a nice big walk, and then an apple and a can of tuna later.
although to be fair to that young, naive Mike, I've experienced that same sort of hunger with a different food almost every single day. On Tuesday it was burgers, on Wednesday it was nothing more than a simple baked bean. Now on Tuesday I felt pretty much fine, but on Wednesday
I've woken up and I feel horrendous. I don't know if it's anything to do with the fact that I ate like 250 calories yesterday or anything like that, but I'm hoping I'm just a bit dehydrated having woken up, so I'm going to bang a nice 2-pinter of water and see how I feel. I hope this improves, I hope this doesn't continue all day.
it did continue all day. Anyway, by this point on Wednesday I got bored of just... So, what did I do in the face of this crushing existential boredom? Well, to refer back to the Instagram comment of somebody I neglected to show you earlier, yeah, I made a tuna burger with apples for buns. So I think it's pretty clear to see that either lockdown or not eating right had clearly had some sort of effect on me, because I made this bizarre thing. So that kind of broke up the monotony of my week, and it certainly made it easier when today I had to eat, apples and tuna. Anyway, by this point, you can tell I'm pretty bored, and that is why I'm in fact filming this at 2:15 on a Friday morning. Essentially, I've booked tomorrow off work, so what I'm hoping I can do is simply stay up right the way through. Then that way, when I'm too tired, I'll simply fall asleep, and then I'll wake up in a world where I'm allowed to, eat something that isn't apples and tuna again. I'll probably go in a couple of hours and have breakfast? breakfast though. And then I'll see how long I can stay awake for and, probably be fast asleep by midday. So yeah, I could have significantly, by using clever tactics, cut down the amount of time that I can't order a big fuck off kebab for. Huh? I have to be honest though, there's another reason. In terms of why I'm recording these things so late. It's because I hate recording with people in the house, or at least conscious people. So record later on, record in a slightly lower voice, which I don't think anyone's going to mind, because I don't know about you, but I hate it when you get those YouTubers and they start every video like in terms of how this whole thing, which I'm effectively treating it as done due to the aforementioned sleep-based ruse, has made me feel not great, to be honest. I've had seriously reduced concentration, literally no focus, and I've been almost constantly thinking about food, watching videos about food, or talking about food, to the point that in this shot you're seeing now of me scripting videos earlier this evening, I'm watching Claire Saffitz make something called a Choco Taco in the background. I've also not weighed myself at all, either before or after, as I mentioned earlier, because, and I cannot stress this heavily enough, this is not a good idea for weight loss. If that's what you came here for, I'm sorry, but I couldn't recommend it. Christian Bale managed to achieve the look that you're seeing right now purely because he had a role that he was being paid a lot of money for. You don't want to look like that, and the way that he did it was not healthy in the first place. Anyway, I also don't really know if this is just due to a lack of brain on my part, be that from not having slept for much longer than is advisable, or just because I haven't given my body enough fuel to get that kind of thing going. But either way, I think that's just about all the thoughts I have for now. So I hope you've been enjoying this footage of my last bountiful tuna and apple meal, and I'll cut back to me with whatever I choose to eat first thing Saturday morning.
I didn't record that part because, as you're just about to see, the sleeping didn't go as well as anticipated, and on Saturday, to be honest, I was just done with this whole thing. So here are sort of some limited thoughts from, I believe, around midday on Friday. And yeah, I guess thanks for mostly having watched.
I think it's been a while since I stayed up all night. I forget how your body just sort of kicks in with this second wave of like just keeping you up on the base of adrenaline. I'm gonna have a coffee now, and then maybe it'll be fine. I think I'm probably gonna sleep around 4 p.m. today, so that should be fine. Maybe I'll go for a big walk to try and time myself out. Who knows?